did Burna Boy or anyone like that kind of like reach out about it or like show love or anything like that?
I ain't spoke to Burna Boy. I ain't spoke to him, but I'm a fan of the song, so that's the whole reason why I took it in the first place. So shout out to him for his artistry. I haven't spoken to him. I haven't reached out to him. We'll probably speak when we part or we cross paths or something like that. But I'm a fan. The whole reason why we used the instrumental was because I was a fan of it. So big up his artistry, big up his music. But no, we haven't spoken or anything like that.
You know, this whole like social media, I don't want to put a label on it because every artist use social media, so every artist is a social media artist in a way. But the ones who kind of go viral very quickly, do you think that that's something that can be replicated? Now what I mean by that is a lot of people, they just go viral and it just happens kind of accidentally, but now more and more people have gone viral. I reckon there must be some artists out there that are thinking, right, how can we create some kind of crazy viral moment? How can we get... Do you reckon that can be replicated?
I think it can. I think it can
happen.
happen. I think it can happen again. I just feel like you have to know what you're doing. For example, the video, that just wasn't me by myself. We had 2 cameras, so you have to do something that will gain people's attention or catch the eye or do something interesting. So there's so many different ways to look at it. For example, some people like the lyrics, or some people like my voice specifically. Some people like the hand movements. Some people like the camera angles. So there has to be something that will... There has to be something about the individual. And the individual needs to know what they want to do, have the right people around them. Because if... I probably wouldn't have come up with... I probably wouldn't have come up with the concept of the actual video being from 2 angles if I was doing it by myself. So I suggest...
So
like, I write my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that myself. That's my thing. I'm blessed to have people around me that understand marketing or have creative minds. What can we do to be different? Because anyone can be in front of a camera and can just sing, but not anyone could have thought, let's do it on one phone, let's do it on another phone, let's get on the editing app or whatever, and let's merge it so it looks good. It looked good. People liked the whole. I looked at one camera and I looked at the other. Then the lyrics, for example, that was me. So you got to do something. Like when I wrote those lyrics, how I came up with the dripping and sauce part, I was getting ready, and I looked at myself. This is real. I was got out of the shower, got dressed. I said saucy, dripping and sauce, and then so you got to be creative. Like I said, I had a good team, so I did my part, they did their part, combined the 2, and we created something special.
When that original the non-music video took off, like when did you start seeing interest from labels? Was Sony the only label that reached out and showed interest?
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. There was a lot of different, about 7 or 8 labels.
So how quickly did they enter the process of?
Next day, boy.
Next day.
Next day.
So within like 24 hours.
Columbia tried to do their way a bit differently, but
okay, how they did it differently?
They didn't come straight away. They did it in style, with a bit of swagger. But now Columbia was the one that I chose, and my team agreed as well. Family vibe here. The energy is good. They believe in what we're doing. They envision the thing is, when all the labels came, I think all of them was aware of my talent. I can sing or whatever, or I can write. But I think some of them were, not all of them, some of them were focused on the video. I think they just want to cash in on the one song kind of thing. Whereas Columbia, and the reason why I like them a lot as well was they saw the long term. They saw there was more than my we played them other songs and they were like, oh, that's sick, that's good. So there's a long term plan here, and there's a good vibe, a good energy, great people to work with.
So you know when all these labels are messaging you, you're probably in a position of like, right, I ain't got, this is new to me, innit? Like I'm not used to all these labels. So what was like? I always find it interesting to ask people like, what was your like defining criteria for what you want from a label? Because when you chat to artists, different people want different things. Like you could offer an artist one deal just for a quick buck, and they'll take that. I mean, that aligns. But what were you looking for?
If we be realistic, first, I'm not gonna lie. The money always has to be right. Obviously, you want good money. Financially, you want to be able to look after yourself, your friends, your family. But I think the most important thing is you need to be with people that are on the same wavelength as you.
Mm.
Because if I'm honest, all the labels offer good money. The thing that was different about Colombia was, first of all, the people. So we got to meet everyone in the team. If I don't bounce, I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, you'll know, kind of thing. Yeah. If I like you, then you're gonna get good energy from me. And the energy I received here, Abby's there. She won't smile now. She smiles now. For example, great energy. We clicked with them straight away. So first we got to get along with the people. You don't want to be in a label situation. That's people you're signing to. They're gonna look after you. You could be here and you could hate them, but you can't get out. So you want to be with people that you enjoy being around. Then they have to see the same vision as what you see. And luckily again, Colombia, they understand our vision, my team's vision, and they're on the same wavelength. So yeah, those are the three things. In that order, I would say, you got to enjoy the people you're working with.
Yeah.
They got to see what you see in terms of your creative juices, and of course you want to get paid the right amount. But I say that should be the least important thing on your mind.
With that relationship side of thing, yeah, like when you're in that moment, how do you actually? Because let's say you had, for example, like 3 label meetings in a day, and you only spend an hour at each one. Yeah. That's only 1 hour essentially to make all these conclusions.
That's why you got to make sure your first impression is good. It's mad.
Did you feel pressure like when you was going to all these label meetings, like the pressure of like, how do I work out which one is for me? How do I know if they're just being nice or they're genuine?
I'm quite observant, me. So what I did in some of them, I was going to say interviews, in some of the meetings was I said that I have my original team. They're here now. So my manager, one of my best friends, my stylist is my family, my cousin. One of the other ones isn't here. I actually, in one of them, for example, I didn't say a word.
Oh, is it?
I let them not do the talking.
And you weren't impressed?
I just watched. I just watched them talk. The people that were trying to for the labels, just watch them talk and listen. And through that, you can see who's genuine. You can see who's lying. You can see these things.